Hello fellow rail fans on YouTube, this is Transcontinental Railroad Productions coming to you with episode 4 of my railroad collection. So for this week's episode of my railroad collection, I will be showing you my railroad hats. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first cap I have for you is this Western Maryland Fireball cap that I got off of Amazon. Next I have this Norfolk & Western 611 cap that I got from a 611 mainline excursion out of Manassas, Virginia back in 2015. Next I have this Southern Railway cap that I got from a train store in Ashland, Virginia. Next I have this navy blue Mount Ranier Scenic Railroad cap that I got from the gift shop of that tourist railroad, and I rode on the railroad back in 2015. The next cap I have for you is this light blue cap from the North Carolina Transportation Museum during their Railroaders Boot Camp back in 2019. Next cap I have is this Frisco Cap that I got off of Amazon. Right here we have this light green Amtrak cap that I got from the NRHS Rail Camp back in 2016 at their East Coast camp in Newark, Delaware. Next up is this Dover Harbor Pullman cap that I got from the DC chapter in the National Railway Historical Society, which is the owner of the Amtrak certified passenger car, the Dover Harbor, which is a 1939 Pullman buffet lounge sleeper car. Next I have this Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad cap that I got from the gift shop of that tourist railroad. Highly recommend visiting that tourist road in California. Here's another cap that I got at the NRHS Rail Camp in 2016. So basically this is the cap that rail campers would wear throughout the week, and as you can see it has my name on it, Bill. Next cap is an RFMP cap, Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac Railroad. The same cap, same train store I got this Southern Railway cap from. So very nice to wear when you're a rail fan, the CSX RFMP subdivision. Next I have this plain Union Pacific Railroad cap with the UP shield on it. Next I have this Pennsylvania Railroad cap with the PRR letters and the Keystone symbol on it. And this is definitely one of my favorite fallen flag railroads. The next cap I have for you is this Folkston funnel cap from one of the railfan hotspots in Georgia in the town of Folkston. And according to Railfan Location's website, this spot can see 40 to 45 trains a day on a 24-hour period. I've railfan at this spot a couple years ago, and it's definitely a railfan spot worth visiting. Next I have this plain Norfolk Southern cap with a basic logo and Norfolk Southern letters at the bottom. Next up I have this Durango and Silverton Railroad cap from the gift shop of that tourist railroad as well. Highly recommend visiting that tourist railroad, and I rode on it back in the summer of 2017. Next cap is this plain Conrail cap with the, as some rail fans call the cannon opener logo. The next cap, I actually got this from a friend of mine in my neighborhood, and it promotes the restoration of Alaska Railroad number 557. The locomotive was originally built for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Next cap I have is this cap from the Cumberland Rails Scenic Railroad with one of their engines, number 489. And this is actually, I bought this cap from the tourist railroad because this was the locomotive that I rode behind, and the whistle actually sounds really awesome. The next cap I have is this Iron Triangle Rail Park cap that I got from in Foster, Ohio. It's definitely one of the most well-known railfan hotspots in the state of Ohio, with 2 CSX lines and 1 Norfolk Southern line with lots of traffic, and I highly recommend it. Next cap is this Grand Canyon Railway cap, which I got it by when the time I rode the Grand Canyon Railway back in 2014, and they were just running diesels the time I was there. And on the left side of the cap, it says here, established 1901, Williams, Arizona. So that's the Grand Canyon Railway cap there. And here are the last three caps that I have. The one on the left is just a plain CSX transportation cap. The one in the middle is a crescent, with which this one represents the Amtrak crescent. And on the back, Amtrak America's Railroad. So that's Amtrak crescent cap. And then last but not least, we have this Cumberland Rails 2018 cap, which I got from the National Railway Historical Society convention over in Cumberland back in 2018. So here's one quick look at all my railroad caps. And if you have any questions about any of the tourist railroads or railroad camp programs that I mentioned, please leave them in the leave them in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, everyone.